the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. Luis Severeino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severeino, big arm. 97 to 100 miles an hour. Bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Betts, a native of Tennessee. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Mookie. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the feel for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that ball, hit ball philosophy.
여기서 못 보나? 뭐 볼 수 있었는데. 네, 능력치가 스태미나 86, 괜찮고 이 정도는. 컨트롤이 좀 안 좋게 되어 있네요. 축구는 좋고 브레이킹 볼 93이네.
He does just that, launching that pitch out of here before the fans could even get settled in the seats.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No outs, nobody on.
75였나? 못한가? 오버레드? 네, 그것도 훨씬 낫네요. 확실히 A간발 느낌이 나요.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
야, 진짜.
And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Benintendi on at first, nobody out. swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
2-0 now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 3. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. Now 1-0. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Popped him up. Devers is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Greg Bird comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Giancarlo Stanton now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge.
펴지 못해.
Takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
버스의 메인 포즈 주인공들이 되게 부진한 모습을 많이 봤거든요.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line.
버스의 적으로 이번에도 유효할 것인지.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. In there, 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Waved out and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the... Rafael Devers the next to bat. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 4. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Judge is on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Missed with a slider. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game of baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
Catcher, Christian.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. 2-0.
That's inside.
And here's a slider for a called strike. Popped him up. Judge sprinting after it, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history with Luis Severino, just 3 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So
마무리합니다.
digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Gary Sanchez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Gregorius.
Too low, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting seventh.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .348 batter. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So the Yanks go. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Mookie Betts.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that misses 1-1. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Andrew Benintendi. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Bouncer down the line, but it's foul. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Moreland is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time in the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next
Leading
as
off
we
from the
move on to the
Yankees.
bottom of inning number 3.
Brandon Drury.
Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting ninth,
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Just a 2-for-14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Here's Brett Gardner now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Bradley is there, and they go down.
끝났네요.
Here's Xander Bogarts now. Comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game.
Xander Bogarts.
The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. Gregorius is there, and he saves it.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. And he takes strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bogarts leads off first with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 there.
Yeah.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Two and 1 now. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Hit hard up the middle. A dive. He's got it. He goes to first. It's in time. Here's big Aaron Judd. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Sale's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone.
야, 이 파워 하나가 죽이네요.
A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
That one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Up next for the
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Striding in once again, Christian Vasquez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Taken outside for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Severeino over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Here's Didi Gregorius. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Didi Gregorius.
Change-up that catches the corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Sales ready. First pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Yanks.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 48, Tommy Kahnle.
Digging in to try it again. Andrew Benintendi. No hits to this point. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first
Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Throw won't get him.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Martinez.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Bird in foul ground. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. A hit in 2 tries so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Not close. It's 2-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Moreland leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Red Sox. Ronald Torre is the next to bat.
Leading off
Set
for the
started
Yankees.
out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Baseman, Ronald Torre.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Hit toward the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. A bouncer up the middle. Bogaerts has it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
First baseman, number 33.
Ready once again, Greg Bird. He went down on strikes last time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Sale into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the bottom. Back here in the Bronx,
Your attention,
all square at one as we
Now
get set
pitching
to
for the
start
New
the
York
seventh.
Yankees.
But before we do, let's take a
Number
look at the game
57.
summary to this point. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
이번 시즌 매력 있네요.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Second base.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he falls behind 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
보여주고요, 그냥.
Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Drury fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the
Riding in once again, Christian Vasquez.
Christian
He was a
Vasquez.
ground-out victim last time up. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike in the inning. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo
Leading off for the
Stanton.
Yankees.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Giancarlo.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Back up the middle. Nunez ranging up the middle on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home
The
7.
right fielder, number 99.
Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Nunez up the middle on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Now batting.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single. Maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Sale sets. 1-0 on its way. Count now a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Set. Here's the 3-1. There's a strike. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks lead 1. Score remains. Adam Warren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
A ball and no strikes. Head-to-head with Adam Warren, 7 hits in 15 at-bats. Tapper up the line. Drury has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 the count. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks.
Leading off for the
0 for 2
Yankees.
for him to this point.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Hicks.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up
Next for New York, Brendan Drury. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Full count now. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting. Second baseman. Ronald.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Torreyes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Looped out towards short. Oh, this kicks right off of him. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out.
Left fielder number 11.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman, Moreland. And he'll step on the bag himself. Dylan Betances will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now a ball hits sharply toward third. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
A ball and a strike now. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. 3-1 to Martinez.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 30, David Robertson.
Here's the first pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a little. Craig Kimbrell enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 46.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, not great. He's 1 for 8. The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, fouled away. Kimbrell has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The right fielder, number
Here's
99.
big Aaron Judge. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bird, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Too high as he misses again here, and it's 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here it comes, the 3-0. He's taken strike 1. Bird leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Payoff pitch home, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch, and a neck-high fastball that time.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Here's Didi Gregorius. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A ball and no strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Boston Red Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Chris Sale is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.